This is Peyton English, and I am back in medieval China Mongol Empire, and I'm trying to figure out a story on Kubly Khan for school. So, I think I've spotted him over this way, so be quiet everybody. There he is!
Who goes there? State your name.
Peyton English, from the future.
From the future, you say?
Yes, please be interested in the future.
Come join me.
Okay. Well, Mr. Khan, I'm doing a story on you.
Really?
Yes.
You can call me Kubly.
Kubly? Alright.
I was my father's favorite grandson, my grandfather's favorite grandson. And I founded the Mongol Empire. I was born in the year of 1165.
Interesting.
When I was 12 years old, I became a skilled horseman.
I've never even ridden a horse. Well, there is some debate.
Horses are great.
Are they? I've heard that you actually murdered your brother.
I did.
Is there any remorse on that?
Nope, he was in the way. And I said to him, I want what he was going to have. And he said, I don't care, it's mine.
Mr. Khan, please look into the camera.
And I said, I don't care, it's mine. And I killed him for it. He fought me. He was going to kill me. So I killed him first. I killed him.
We understand.
With this knife.
Mr. Khan, we all know about... They were.
My father was a good Khan. He died when I was 17 years old. He died when I was 17 years old.
I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
okay, besides...
Wait! I'm not done. My parents were both Christians, but I hated the Christian religion. I became a Buddhist, and I meditate daily, like I was doing before I was rudely interrupted.
I apologize. Well, besides your childhood, please tell me about some of the things that you've changed for your people.
I created the Mongol Empire.
Besides that, of course.
I divided China into 4 legions. They were... What were they again? Can you remind me?
I believe they were the 4 different classes.
What can you...
They
Tell
were
me.
your people, the Mongols.
I'm old, I forget.
The Central Asians.
I like to talk.
The Northern Chinese and Northern Koreans, and then there was the Southern Chinese. Tell me about those classes.
Well, the Mongols and the Central Asians, they were my favorite. So I gave them special privileges. They had different laws than all the other ones did. I know that sounds unfair, but really, it's my empire, so I can do what I want. The North Chinese and Koreans, they were like the middle class. I didn't care for them, so they could, have their jobs and do their thing. And the South Chinese, well, that was the majority of people. I didn't like them too much. So, they had some pretty strict laws, if you know what I'm saying. They couldn't get by on their own.
Of course, we know what you mean.
I did not like the Southern Chinese.
Okay. Tell me, what are your interests, Mr. Khan?
I love trade and science. I love science. I hear there are good scientists coming up. You might want to look out for them. And, the arts. I love the arts, the music and the drawings and, the Chinese music. Right now it's not so great, but who knows, maybe it'll improve in the future, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, about trade, that all has to do with Marco Polo, correct?
Oh, Marco Polo! He stayed with me for 17 years. 17 years he stayed with me. He got a little annoying at times, but
A toy?
Annoying! Annoying! Work on your accent.
I didn't know if it was some sort of...
Annoying.
Some part of your language.
She's just like Marco Polo, So annoying.
But obviously you had some sort of affections for him to keep
I
him
liked
around
him.
that long.
He could come to parties and stuff with me all the time. He came to parties with me.
About your partying.
Pottery.
Sir,
I don't know this English word.
About your wife and son. Tragic. Truly tragic. Please tell me about that. I know it must have been hard for you.
What?
They died and all.
Oh! wife. I had many wives.
How many wives did you have?
I stopped counting.
Oh.
Well, it was my favorite wife. I actually loved her. And my favorite son died. And so after that I began drinking. I know that sounds horrible. Kids, don't drink. And, well, that's how I died. Because I was a drinker and I was very sad man.
So, you became, I don't know, you eat a lot?
I was morbidly obese.
You were morbidly obese.
I ate so much. I ate so much.
One of the world's
And a good warrior.
greatest
However, I did
empires.
fail a lot. Anytime I tried to overtake a country, they were just better than me.
Well,
Not anytime. I conquered a lot of people.
well,
Which is why my knife is so bloody.
out of all my questions, I think we've answered pretty much all of them.
All of them, you say?
I think. But what was your fatal flaw, sir?
Well, I tried to get the Chinese to adopt to the Mongol traditions, but they just didn't want to. They thought they could do it all on their own. I was trying to do the best for them.
Well, Mr. Khan, Mr.
Kubly.
Kubly, it has been a pleasure, and I thank you for interviewing me.
Other hand, dum-dum.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is it? No, we're supposed to bow. Okay. No. I didn't know they had gymnastics back in the day.
Of course, they have trampolines.
Gymnastics.
No, you said it backwards. You did not have trampolines back in. You said gymnastics.
What do you like to do in your spare time?
Well, I like bubbles. Oh no, public.